Have you ever felt that there's a part of yourself that you can't quite understand? A part that holds you back from being your true self and achieving your full potential? This hidden part of us is what Carl Jung called our shadow. But what if I told you that with just 3 minutes a day, you can start to heal your shadow and uncover hidden parts of yourself that were holding you back? That's right, in this video, I'm going to share with you how I used Carl Jung's secret technique to heal my shadow self and how you can too. In this video, we will discuss about the shadow work, the benefits of shadow work, Jung's secret technique to heal your shadow, and how you can start your shadow work journey. So sit back, relax, and let's start our shadow work journey together. By the end of this video, you will have the tools and knowledge to incorporate shadow work into your daily practice and discover the inner healing that awaits you. Are you ready to unlock the power of shadow work? Let's get started. But before moving directly to the secret technique of Jung, let's first understand in detail about shadow self, shadow work, and the benefits of shadow work. The shadow is a moral problem that challenges the whole ego personality, for no one can become conscious of the shadow without considerable moral effort. To become conscious of it involves recognizing the dark aspects of the personality as present and real. This act is the essential condition for any kind of self-knowledge. Here, Carl Jung is saying that the shadow self is a psychological aspect of our personality that represents our repressed desires, negative traits, and unconscious thoughts. It requires a strong moral effort to become aware of these parts of ourselves, as it can be uncomfortable to acknowledge and face the dark aspects of our personalities. This self-awareness, however, is crucial for self-understanding or knowing ourselves better. By recognizing and accepting the shadow, we can better understand our psyche and personality. The shadow is a term used by Swiss psychologist Carl Jung to describe the unconscious aspects of our personality. It refers to the traits, behaviors, emotions, and thoughts that we reject or hide from ourselves and others, due to their perceived negative or dangerous nature. This part of ourselves often contains qualities, emotions, and desires that we've rejected or suppressed due to societal, cultural, or personal beliefs. Jung believed that, rather than accepting and facing these aspects of ourselves, we tend to push them into our unconscious mind. It's important to understand that the shadow is not something inherently negative. Instead, it represents a part of our complete self that we need to integrate and come to terms with to have a well-rounded, holistic view of ourselves. Our shadow self can manifest in negative ways, such as through destructive behavior, addictions, or self-sabotage. On the other hand, it can also be the source of our creativity, intuition, and unique talents. By bringing the shadow into consciousness, we can understand ourselves better, increase self-awareness, and become more authentic in our relationships with others. It can also help us to reduce feelings of guilt, shame, and self-doubt and become more integrated and self-confident. And according to Jung, acknowledging and integrating the shadow self is only possible through shadow work. Shadow work is the path of the heart warrior. According to Carl Jung, shadow work refers to exploring and facing the negative aspects of oneself, such as fears and past traumas, to grow and become a better person. This is seen as the path of a heart warrior, meaning someone brave and strong enough to face their inner struggles. Shadow work is the process of exploring and healing our shadow self. It involves facing and accepting the parts of ourselves that we've suppressed or rejected, and integrating them into our conscious self. Shadow work can be challenging and uncomfortable, but it can also lead to increased self-awareness and also helps us to become more whole and authentic individuals. Carl Jung called this his shadow work. He said we never see others. Instead, we see only aspects of ourselves that fall over them. Shadows. Projections. Our associations. Jung believed that we often protect our shadows from other people, meaning that we see in them the negative traits or desires that we unconsciously reject in ourselves. For example, if someone has a strong dislike for someone greedy, it could be because they unconsciously see their greed reflected in that person. According to him, when we interact with others, we are not seeing the person as they truly are, but rather are projections of our shadow onto them. These projections create shadows or distorted views of the other person. Carl Jung said, "By not being aware of having a shadow, you declare a part of your personality to be non-existent. Then it enters the kingdom of the non-existent, which swells up and takes on enormous proportions. If you get rid of qualities you don't like by denying them, you become more and more unaware of what you are. You declare yourself more and more non-existent, and your devils will grow fatter and fatter." Jung is saying that by not being aware of our shadow and the parts of ourselves that we reject, we are declaring those parts of ourselves to be non-existent. This means that instead of dealing with and integrating these aspects of our personality, we push them away and pretend they don't exist. But by doing so, we allow these parts to grow and become larger and more powerful until they start to negatively impact our lives. In simpler terms, Jung is saying that if we don't accept and acknowledge all parts of ourselves, including the negative or uncomfortable ones, they will only become stronger and cause us more harm. Instead, it's better to face these parts of ourselves and work to integrate them into our personality, so that we can have a more complete and authentic understanding of who we are. The process of exploring and understanding the unconscious parts of our personality, which is called shadow work, involves two main parts. Number 1. Discovering the parts of ourselves that we have hidden or repressed, such as negative emotions or behaviors, or positive traits that we may have suppressed out of fear or insecurity. Number 2. Integrating these unconscious aspects into our conscious self and accepting them with love and understanding, rather than rejection or denial. How can I be substantial if I do not cast a shadow? I must have a dark side if I am to be whole. Carl Jung believed that psychological wholeness is achieved by integrating both the light and dark aspects of one's personality. Jung believed that individuals who try to suppress or ignore their darker traits, such as negative emotions, repressed desires, or unconscious impulses, will not attain psychological wholeness. Instead, one must acknowledge and accept these darker aspects to achieve a balanced and integrated sense of self. In essence, Jung is saying that a person must embrace their shadow self to become a complete, whole person. Shadow work is a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation, offering numerous benefits for the individual who is willing to engage in this process. By exploring the shadow, individuals can have self-awareness, reduce psychological conflicts, and heal old wounds. The purpose of shadow work is to help you understand yourself better, which can lead to several benefits. First, when you know yourself on a deeper level, you become more connected with yourself. This connection can make you feel more confident in your decisions, as you are making choices that align with your beliefs, values, and goals. Additionally, shadow work can help you identify challenges that you need to overcome, as well as flaws that you need to address. Now, let's explore the 3 key benefits of shadow work. Number 1. Improved mental health. Engaging in shadow work can lead to improved mental health by reducing psychological conflicts and unconscious behavior that can arise from denying or repressing aspects of the shadow. By embracing and integrating the shadow, individuals can know themselves and their motivations better, leading to self-awareness and personal growth. This can result in reduced anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues that may arise from unconscious behavior or conflict between the conscious and unconscious aspects of the personality. Number 2. Uncovering hidden parts of self. Shadow work can also lead to the uncovering of hidden parts of the self that may have been repressed or denied. By acknowledging and embracing the shadow, individuals can know their strengths and weaknesses, which will help them to understand their values and beliefs. Number 3. Inner healing and personal growth. Engaging in shadow work can also provide an opportunity for inner healing and personal growth. By embracing and integrating the shadow, individuals can overcome psychological conflicts and unconscious behavior that may be holding them back. This can lead to achieve self-awareness and personal growth, as individuals can better understand their motivations and tendencies, and work towards personal goals that are in line with their values and beliefs. Carl Jung, the renowned Swiss psychologist, developed a simple yet powerful technique for exploring and healing the shadow self that is journaling. Keeping a journal is an effective way to begin shadow work. The act of journaling, or writing down your thoughts and emotions, is believed to be beneficial because it can help to organize and make sense of these feelings. As you write, you may come to realizations or insights about your own experiences and emotions that you wouldn't have otherwise. Additionally, the act of writing can quiet the constant mental chatter that we experience in our daily lives and create a more meditative state. This allows for the individual, higher self, or guides, to offer insights and guidance, as the mental noise is no longer blocking their message. In other words, journaling is a way to reflect on and better understand our thoughts and feelings, potentially leading to a deeper connection with our higher selves and receiving guidance from a spiritual source. The technique involves writing down a dialogue between your conscious self and your shadow self. During this dialogue, you should imagine yourself speaking to your shadow self and asking questions about the hidden aspects of your personality. The goal is to bring the shadow self out of the unconscious and into the light of conscious awareness, where it can be understood and integrated. At first, it was challenging to confront the negative aspects of my personality, but as I continued to write in my journal, I started to understand myself a bit better. Through this process, I was able to bring the shadow self out of the unconscious and into the light of conscious awareness, where it could be understood and integrated. Not only did I experience greater self-awareness, but I also found that some of the negative traits that I had been struggling with became less intense or disappeared altogether. Additionally, I discovered hidden aspects of my personality that brought new opportunities for growth and fulfillment. Overall, this technique has been a valuable tool for my personal growth and healing journey. Shadow work can be a transformative experience, but it can also feel overwhelming and intimidating. This step-by-step guide aims to make the process easier and more manageable by breaking it down into small, manageable steps. By following these steps, you can take the first step towards healing your shadow self and embracing all aspects of your personality. So, let's get started. Step 1. Preparing for shadow work. Before you start your shadow work journey, it's important to prepare yourself for the process. In this section, we'll go over the steps you need to take to get ready, including setting a clear intention, creating a supportive environment, and gathering the right tools and resources. Proper preparation will help ensure that your shadow work journey is successful and fulfilling. Here are the things to be done while preparing for shadow work. Number 1. Create a designated space for journaling. Find a quiet place where you can reflect and write without distractions. This could be a physical journal or a digital document on your computer. Number 2. Set aside a specific time for shadow work. Choose a time each day when you can write in your journal for at least 3 minutes. This could be first thing in the morning, during a lunch break, or before bed. Number 3. Start the dialogue. Imagine yourself speaking to your shadow self and ask questions about the hidden aspects of your personality. Write down the answers that come to mind, even if they don't make sense. The goal is to bring the shadow self out of the unconscious and into the light of conscious awareness. Now, a question that might be arising in your head is, what type of question should I ask myself? Don't worry about that because, in the later part of this video, I will discuss it in detail about it and will also share with you my 10 best journaling questions or prompts that you can ask yourself while journaling. Step 2. The healing journey. Shadow work is a transformative process that requires dedication and effort. In this section, we'll guide you through the journey of healing your shadow self, including daily journaling and reflection, facing and embracing your shadow aspects, and integrating your newfound insights into your daily life. The following are the key things that should be considered in the healing journey. Number 1. Write regularly. Try to write in your journal every day, even if you only have a few minutes to spare. The more you write, the more you'll uncover about your shadow self. Number 2. Be honest and open. Allow yourself to be vulnerable and write down everything that comes to mind. Don't judge or censor your thoughts. The goal is to gain a deeper understanding of your unconscious mind. Number 3. Reflect on what you've written. After you've finished writing, take a few moments to reflect on what you've uncovered about your shadow self. Think about what you've learned and how you can use this information to enhance your life. Step 3. Enhancing your healing journey. Shadow work is a lifelong process, and there are always ways to enhance and deepen your experience. In this section, we'll provide tips and tricks to help you get the most out of your shadow work journey, including using affirmations, visualization, and other practices to support your growth and self-discovery. The following are the things to be considered while enhancing the healing journey. Number 1. Be patient. Shadow work can be a slow process, but with consistency and patience, you'll start to see results. Number 2. Seek support. If you're feeling overwhelmed, consider seeking support from a therapist or coach who specializes in shadow work. They can offer guidance and support as you navigate this journey. Number 3. Integrate what you have learned. Once you have uncovered aspects of your shadow self, work on integrating them into your conscious awareness. This can involve practicing self-compassion, changing negative thought patterns, or embracing new aspects of your personality. If you want to learn more on how to integrate your shadow, I have already made a detailed video on it. I will put the link of that video in the description. Journal prompts are prompts or questions that are used to stimulate self-reflection and self-expression. These prompts can take various forms, such as open-ended questions, statements, or themes, and are designed to encourage individuals to write about their thoughts, feelings, experiences, and perspectives. Journaling with prompts is often used as a tool for personal growth and self-discovery. In the context of shadow work, journal prompts can play a significant role. Journaling with shadow work prompts can help individuals to identify and explore their unconscious thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors, and to gain insight into how these aspects of themselves are affecting their daily lives. Overall, journal prompts play an important role in shadow work as they help individuals to delve into their unconscious mind, uncover hidden patterns and beliefs, and promote self-discovery. Here is the list of my top 10 favorite journal prompts for shadow work which helped me a lot in my shadow work journey, and it may also do the same for you. Number 1. What is something that other people do that annoys you? How does this reflect a part of yourself? Number 2. What is an embarrassing memory you have? Why was it embarrassing? Number 3. What is something that sparks a short fuse in you? Why does this bother you so quickly and so much? Number 4. What is a promise to yourself that you have broken or continue to break? Why? Number 5. If you had everything you desired, what would your life look like? Number 6. Do you dislike anyone? How do you display some of those characteristics yourself? Number 7. If you could write a letter to a person that hurt you, what would you say? Number 8. In what ways do you feel guilty? Why? Number 9. In what ways do you envy others? How can you start embodying those things that you envy? Number 10. How do you show up for others but fall short in showing up for yourself? You don't need to stop your journey here. You can also find a lot of journal prompts online, or you can create them on your own too. I have shared these 10 prompts just as a sample with you. I would recommend you choose one journal prompt at a time, because choosing one journal prompt at a time not only makes the process a little more straightforward, it makes it much less overwhelming and easier to process. I used to take a single prompt a day and try to write its answer on my own in my journal. It just took 3 minutes for me to answer it. And with time, it helped me a lot in identifying my shadow and also helped me integrate those into my conscious side. Starting a shadow work journey can be scary, but it's also incredibly empowering. Start by setting aside 3 minutes each day for journaling and reflecting on your shadow self. Remember, the journey toward healing your shadow self is not a linear one, but with patience and persistence, you can achieve great growth and transformation. With the right mindset and approach, shadow work can be a deeply rewarding experience. So, embrace the journey and allow yourself to learn, grow, and heal. And if you're ready to take the first step towards self-discovery, grab a journal and start writing. Remember, the journey toward healing your shadow self takes time and effort, but it's worth it. By embracing all aspects of your personality, you can lead a more fulfilling life and reach your full potential. Thank you for watching. And good luck on your shadow work journey.